Slide damage? I didn't get any report about slide damage.
It only happened about an hour ago. You take that road to your right and swing back. It'll only take you a couple of miles out of the way.
Okay, Chief. We'll see you.
Yeah.
Certainly didn't I congratulate you all.
Grabbing the money's the easy part, Professor. It's holding on to it that gives you the trouble.
3 minutes, Perry. How about that? $1 million a minute. Are you sure this is legal?
You the government man?
So they tell me. You pull there, will you? There. Thanks. Inspector Zarilla. Huh. Prune yogurt, alfalfa sprouts, unsprayed avocados. Those are health foods. My wife likes them. Yeah.
Looks like this is your baby.
Yeah. $3 million baby. Dynamite, huh?
Set off from down there. From the way the brush was trampled, there must have been quite a few of them. One of the guards saw at least 4.
Any descriptions?
2 were wearing gas masks. One was wearing one of those rubber Halloween masks. And, of course, there was one of those phony highway patrolmen. My men have already combed this ground, sir.
Mm-hmm. What kind of a vehicle were they using?
Another guard caught a glimpse of a covered stake-side truck, greeny things. That's all we've got to go on. Whoever planned this thing had everything right down to the last detail.
Do me a favor, will you? See that? Bring that up for me, will you?
That's a theater ticket stub.
Ah, Bijou's Theater. 2 days old, Los Angeles.
Well, of course, anybody could have dropped it.
Well, looks like somebody took a spill down there. Well, I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna run into Los Angeles, look at some memos.
For what?
For what? I'm looking for a demolition expert. Whoever set off that charge knows an awful lot about explosives. Good job, Sheriff. Good job.
fire up this thing and we're on our way.
Mind if I stretch my muscles, Sergeant?
What muscles?
Weightlifting. That's what I'm gonna take up. I know someone who lifted weights for 6 months, and I'm telling you, Sarge, muscles out to here. And you know something? It ruined that girl's social life.
I'll help Mueller. You make a last check on your welding job. See how the guest room's holding up, huh?
Yeah.
How's it look?
Tight as a drum, not a whiff of gas.
What about vibration when we're moving?
Can't be much vibration with 2,000 gallons of gas pushing down on the ceiling.
Did a good job, Brennan.
I like to pay.
Yeah, it's worth a little running, right?
And now the news. Police report the armored truck hijacked last night was carrying $3 million in paper money from Reno to San Francisco to be exchanged for newly minted silver dollars. It was one of the most carefully conceived holdups since the Massachusetts mail truck robbery in 1962.
I dare say.
Police, however, are hopeful of an early break in the case. A ticket stub from the Bijou Theater, a Los Angeles burlesque house, was found at the scene of the crime. It has intensified the search for clues in that city. Fire claimed the lives of an elderly undertaker and his wife.
All right, who?
Maybe I did.
That figures.
Or perhaps I did it.
Come on, fellas, cut it out. You all know it was me.
All I know is it wasn't me. Now, how about it? Did you go through the clothes you were going to wear last night? Did you empty out your pockets? Did you turn down the cuffs on your pants? Huh? No, you didn't. Because a heavy brain here didn't tell you to do it. He didn't think of it. This whole thing is a game to you. You're amateurs. I'm the only professional here.
True. But it's also true that the police won't be looking for a nightclub comedian turned truck driver, or a welder, or a Korean War hero, or a professor of English literature. They'll be looking for real professionals like you, Mueller. Won't find you, because you'll be traveling in a vehicle that the police won't believe could conceal 6 bags of money and 5 men. We're going to succeed. Oh, we are going to succeed because I spent 7 long months working out every detail, going to Reno, watching them load that armored car, following the route it took, figuring out the whole scheme long before I contacted you. And each of the others was carefully selected for a necessary skill and a clean record. You're lucky you were chosen. So stop worrying. We're going to get through all right.
Maybe, if you don't make any more mistakes.
I'm beginning to think our biggest mistake is you, Mueller.
Don't lean on me, Marine, or the rest of us are going to get a lot richer.
Gentlemen, please. There is no bigger mistake we could make than arguing among ourselves. One would think that a practiced professional like you, Mueller, would be better able to take these little reversals in his stride. Yes, we have had a reversal. But reversals is something that I am prepared to handle, you see? So now I suggest we get back to the job at hand, gentlemen. We have a long trip ahead of us under less than ideal circumstances.
If I understood what you were talking about, I'd probably kill you.
Okay. Come on, let's go.
You, I do understand.
You ready, Bill?
All set. Let's take off.
Last Thursday night, seat 8, that'd be the professor.
Professor who?
Professor's all I know. He's a regular every Thursday night. The girls all know. You might ask them.
I see no reason why we shouldn't. You, Joe?
No, sir. Not offhand.
Come in. Hello there, KRAFT.
You'll pardon us for intruding, girls, but there are a few questions we'd like to ask. I'm Dan Zarilla. This is Joe Zwerble.
You don't look like a Fed.
Oh, I don't know. Can't judge a book by its cover, I always say.
Get her, will you? The G-string philosopher.
Well, I don't mind bettering myself, if that's what you mean. You ought to try it sometime.
Yeah, well, when those books teach you a better way to take your clothes off, you let me know.
Girls, do you mind if I get a word in?
Help yourself.
We understand that you're very friendly with a gentleman who comes to the theater every Thursday night. The professor?
Oh, the professor. 6th row, seat 8. He's a real weirdo.
Oh, he's a lot better than those two-bit crumbs you hang around with.
Oh, then he's your friend.
Yeah, I even gave her this book. The Love Poems of Sappho.
That's Sappho.
We'd like to know a little more about him, miss. What his name is.
The professor.
Professor what?
I don't know.
You don't know his name?
Just never even talked to her. All he does is send her books. Once even wrote her a letter. You want to read it?
You give me
All right, girls. No violence, please. I would consider it an honor if you'll allow me to read it.
You can read it out loud. I don't mind.
Thank you. My dearest Tiger, here for you are the poems of Sappho, a small gift indeed, for all the pleasure you've given me. Perhaps someday soon I may be able to give you houses scooped in pearl. But for now, please accept these words of love. I know how ordinary I must seem to you from up there, and I do not intend to impose myself upon you. I can see your fine nature, your generous spirit in your face. And I know you would be good to me, and yet I fear your pity too much to expose myself to it. I ask only that you keep this letter and believe it. Perhaps cherish it as I shall always cherish your smile. Your servant, the professor. Please tell me, what does the professor look like?
Well, I only seen it from the stage. He's kind of hard to describe. He's kind of small. Got a thin face. He wears glasses. He's, I don't know, maybe 50 years old. I don't know. I only seen him from the stage.
May I keep the letter? I wouldn't ask if it weren't important.
Hey. Is he in trouble, the professor?
Thank you very much, girls.
How you feel, Brennan?
All right, just a little tired.
Well, at the next changeover, you go downstairs and stretch out, catch yourself a little shut-eye.
Shields, you think we'll really make it?
Make it? Are you kidding? You can't miss. You know what I'm gonna do when all this blows over? Take it easy for a couple of months, and I'm going to Chicago, buy myself a little club on the north side. Call it Perry's Place. How does that sound?
That sounds real nice.
I'm gonna tell you something, Brennan. There's gonna be a lot of guys laughing out the other side of their mouths when people start packing my place. You know the difference between failure and success? Luck. And from now on, I'm gonna make my own luck. 2 shows a night, a good swinging trio in back of me. Give everybody the time of their lives, and everybody's invited. Bring your daughter Lois. She likes a good laugh.
All right.
And for you, no tab. Not that you won't be able to afford to pay it.
Thanks.
Can we get some air in here?
Try to think something else, Miller.
Like what? Like there's 2,000 gallons of gas around this cell? Like I can't even light a cigarette without blowing us all to kingdom come?
Look, Mueller, what the setup was when you signed on. You got no complaints coming.
You've done as much time as I have. You don't want to be cooped up anywhere for any reason.
I believe you. Just keep it to yourself, that's all.
Think of the money, Mueller. Think of all that money.
What do you guys know?
I'll tell you what I know, Mueller. I know some guys take it as it comes and some guys like it soft and cozy. In the Marines, I made a specialty out of shaping up guys like you. Guys who tried to make it easy on themselves.
Don't give me that. You just wait for your cut like the rest of us.
That's right. At least I'm not bugging everybody else by crying about the accommodations.
Well, big deal. We'll give you a good conduct medal. We might even give you an honorable discharge.
Not a chance. I only hit that colonel. I'm gonna kill you, Mueller. Have it covered.
Mueller, I strongly urge you keep your mouth shut for the next few hours.
Keep off my back. Just keep off my back.
The helicopters haven't spotted that green stake side, Dan. Now, they've either changed vehicles or they're holed up somewhere. Or they're split up and they're moving separately. In any case, if they're on the road at all, they should be hitting a roadblock soon. But at least we have a good idea of what the professor looks like. The checkpoint should have a description by this time.
Yeah. You'd wonder who'd throw in with a man like that, wouldn't you? I mean, are the others like the professor? You know, what we may have here, Joe, is an alliance of losers, all making one big bid to get in the winning column.
Well, let's hope they keep on losing.
Yeah.
Hey, where's your enthusiasm?
Oh, that went with my waistline.
That sounds vaguely subversive, Dan. You've got to set an example for us, juniors.
Oh, sure, example. Some example. The office here is full of electric machines. I'm still counting on my fingers.
Dan?
Hello, Cooley. What do you got?
We've been going through the MO file like you said, Dan. We have only one make on anybody called the professor. He's 65 years old, been in Quentin for the last 2 years, and he's called the professor because he can't read or write.
What about the demolition expert?
There were 19. They all check out except these 2. Both men work for construction companies. Both had experience with explosives.
Oh, I see. Robert Bragg, male, Caucasian, 5'10", 140 pounds, blue eyes, gray hair. No distinguishing characteristics. 6 priors. 4 convictions, armed robbery, assault, burglary. Roy David Mueller, known as Biff Mueller, male, Caucasian, age 38, 6'3", 220 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes. Also, no distinguishing characteristics. 4 priors, 2 convictions, armed robbery, assault with intent to kill. That's very good, Cooley. Very good. I want you to find out all you can about these 2 fellas. Who their friends are, where they hang out, everything.
I'll get right on it.
Good. You take the follow-up on Bragg. I'll take the checks on Mueller.
Right.
Before you do anything else, have copies of those pictures made. Send them to every checkpoint. It's my guess they're on their way to L.A. That's the logical place to get rid of $3 million in cash. Yeah. We gotta nail them before they get to Los Angeles. If they ever bury themselves in the city, gonna have to have a crystal ball to find them.
When's the next changeover? When do I get my turn on top?
Oh, pretty soon, another 20 minutes or so.
Professor? Hold tight, we're coming to a checkpoint. You measure the tank with a dipstick and hits the top of the compartment, we're dead.
All right, thank you.
Hi there, General.
Let's see your manifest and your license. License?
Before you sentence me to my doom, I demand to see my barrister. You may not believe this, but I studied for the bar. Unfortunately, I flunked martinis, yes. And I strongly advise you, sir, if you're going to drive on this highway, to drink and stay drunk. It's the only way to face traffic with confidence. W.C. Fields. Well, if you don't like W.C. Fields, I do a pretty good Cary Grant. Listen to this. Hard Luck is my middle name. Hard Luck is what they call me. Here I go and I buy a suit with 2 pair of pants, and what do? I burn a hole in the coat. You ought to go for gangster pictures. Edward G. Robinson, listen to this one. Now listen, Slug. There's only one guy around here that means a thing, you understand? And that's me. And if I get mad enough, I'll hit you on top of the head so hard I'll break both your ankles. Hey, have you heard about the new sports car? It's called a Mafia. You open up the hood and underneath you find another hood. How about the Jimmy Cagney pictures? Remember this one? All right, you dirty rats. I'm going to give it to you just like you gave it to my brother. Hey, look at me, Mom. I'm on top of the world. Ah.
Hey, you know something? You're a very funny guy.
Well, that's me. Life of the party.
No, I mean it.
You like card tricks? Jack of diamonds, ace of spades, queen of clubs.
Where are the cards?
Can't do it with cards. Okay to go now?
Yeah. Say, just a second.
Pictures, huh?
Look, if you see either one of these two, give us a call, will you?
We sure will.
Yeah, we'll keep our eyes open.
Okay. Take it easy.
Right.
Headquarters, this is Caulfield at checkpoint 3.
Come in, Caulfield. Come in.
Give me Nugent at checkpoint 2, will you?
Mueller, you there?
Just a minute.
What do you want, Colbert?
I've got bad news for you, Mueller. They had your picture at the last checkpoint. Did you hear me, Mueller?
You mean I'm stuck down here for the rest of the trip?
Oh, yes. I'm afraid that's the way it is, Mueller.
Who's next upstairs, you, Professor?
No, I think not. I don't look much like a truck driver. I'll send up Brennan.
You know best, Professor.
Don't give me any trouble. I'm going up.
Don't be a fool, Mueller. You'll ruin everything. Colbert, you there?
Go ahead. Try.
Cobra! I'm taking my turn, Cobra. Where's Cobra?
Cobra! You hear me? I'm taking my turn, Cobra.
Man, you really hit when you get going.
Get up, Eula. I said get up.
Hiya, precious.
Say, that's nice. I mean, you have a nice touch.
Well, that's one way of putting it. How about a light?
Right here. Biff Mueller told me there was a good piano player in here.
Is that so?
You seen Biff lately?
Not if I can help it. You a friend of his?
No, not exactly. I'm more of a friend of the professor's. Do you know the professor?
Sure. I know hundreds of professors. Want to see my Phi Beta Kappa key?
I've seen one. No, the professor's a little fella. I kind of thought he might be in here tonight. Never mind, there he is now.
Oh, that's not the...
Oh, you're right. I'm very nearsighted.
time for my break. Union rules. Stay and have another beer, why don't you?
She's very good, that girl. What's her name?
Lois Brennan. How do you feel? Fresh air help?
I'm all right. I'll be all right. I suppose you'll have yourself one big blast after this is over with.
I'll get my share. Don't worry about that.
You know, if I were you and had no one depending on me, I'd take a long trip. Learn something about the world while I still had a chance.
I've learned about the world already. You get one bad break after another. People are the same everywhere. They're all looking for a free show. Only the suckers pay at the door. What's the matter, Brennan? You don't look so hot. What's that?
I think it's my heart, Bill. I've had a couple of warnings.
Your heart? Are you crazy? You knew that and you came along on this job?
I don't know how much time I have, job or no job. Had to do something for Lois.
Lois can take care of herself.
Sure. You see the way she takes care of herself. You know, Bill, that girl got nothing but A's and B's in high school. Would you believe that?
It's not only your own life you're risking, it's all the rest of our lives, too.
I know. I'm sorry. It was a gamble.
Some gamble. Why didn't you just go down to the track and put your money on a three-legged horse? Take it easy, huh? Try and get some sleep.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
That kind of behavior isn't going to help anything, Mueller.
You shut up. You just shut up.
We'll be coming to a checkpoint.
Gas, Professor. I smell gas. Look.
We're gonna die in this box.
We're going to do no such thing. Open that trap shield so we can get some fresh air.
Hey, wait. Stop. Checkpoint.
You know this license expires in a week, don't you, Cobra?
I didn't realize that, officer. I'll have it taken care of. Thanks for reminding me.
Say, you Shields?
Huh?
A friend of mine called me on the radio from Checkpoint 3. Says a guy named Shields in a big green gas truck's heading down this way. I ought to get him to do some of his imitations.
Oh, you remember, Perry, what you told the trooper at the last checkpoint.
Well, you see, officer, I never do my act twice in one day.
Oh, well, do anything. Do Cary Grant.
Yeah, go ahead, Perry. Come on.
Well, a man walks into a restaurant and he orders a bowl of soup. And he looks in the soup and he calls the waiter over. And he says, "Waiter, what's that fly doing in my soup?" The waiter looks in the soup and he says, "The backstroke."
Don't you get it? The backstroke.
Well, see you guys later. Take it easy.
Get out of this thing. Let me out. Don't be an idiot, Bill. Stop this thing. Let me out. Stop
What's going on down there?
You better stop, Bill. I'll go see what's the matter.
We're out of luck, Brennan. Look.
We're stopped.
No, wait for the old trigger. You wait for it. Mueller!
Hold it, tanker truck.
Hey, what's the matter?
I don't know.
Hold it right there.
What is it?
What's going on?
An accident. The place is loaded with cops.
No harm done.
Thanks, officer. It's pretty close.
Yeah. You're on your way. Move it out.
Okay?
Yeah, that should hold her for a while.
Fixed?
Yeah. Got that thing set up yet?
Almost.
Well, let's hurry it up.
Relax, Mueller. We're almost home.
Relax. In this bunch? That stupid Brennan couldn't even make a good weld. We all could have died in there.
But we didn't, did we?
You, the big brain, huh? A big nothing. You couldn't plan a Sunday school picnic.
Tell me something, Mueller. How often before have you been this close to $3 million? Could you have financed this project? That truck alone cost me $4,000. Just remember this, my friend. You need me.
You make me sick.
How you doing?
Leave me here, Bill. Set me up by the side of the road. I gotta see a doctor.
What about your money, Fred?
You take my share. If anything happens to me, you see that Lois gets it. Lois was a smart kid, Bill. All she needs is a break. Will you do it?
Okay, we're set. Let's roll out of here.
So let's go.
Brennan can't make it. He's sick.
He's gonna get a lot sicker if he doesn't start moving.
Oh, Fred, don't cut out on us now.
What do you want me to do?
Just help me up to the road. When you've gotten a head start, I'll stop a car, get a ride.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, easy.
I can't allow it, Cobra.
Take another step and I'll cut you down where you stand.
There's too much risk involved. I'm afraid Brennan will have to take his chances with the rest of us. Did you hear me, Brennan?
Hey, Pudgy, how about it? You gonna get in or do I drag you in, huh?
He's dead.
given any rate of speed at all, they would have passed the first 3 checkpoints. So what we do, we pull in the men outside the circle, tighten the perimeter, and then we cover every entrance to the city and every exit from the freeways. That's it, man. Maybe I'll go and talk to him.
Who?
The men on the checkpoints.
What do you expect to find there?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe somebody saw something he didn't report because he didn't think it was important.
With all due respect, Stan, I don't think there's time.
That is very possible. See you later, Joe.
$30 minutes. Just 30 more minutes and we're in.
Sure.
Come on, cheer up. You know you never have to do another day's work in your life?
That's good.
Well, if it ain't, I know 5 guys went through a lot of trouble for nothing.
If you don't work, you think.
Oh, come on, Bill, don't take it so hard. Brennan was on his last legs. He was ready to kick off anyway.
That's supposed to make me happy?
All right, don't get sore.
I'm not sore, Perry. Just that I'm not sure what I'm doing here or how I got here. You want to know my life story? That's it.
Is checkpoint 2 in yet? Checkpoint 2? All right. Personnel on checkpoint 5. You got that? Checkpoint 5. Proceed to White Oak Avenue turnoff. Is checkpoint 3 accounted for?
Did you see anything that caught your attention? I don't mean anything necessarily suspicious.
No, sir. I can't think of anything unless you made a couple of blondes in a convertible.
I don't think there are any blondes mixed up in this. What else?
Well, I reported a guy in a blue sedan that more or less fit the description of this guy Mueller.
Oh, we checked that out. Is there anything you didn't report?
No, sir. No, I don't think so.
Is checkpoint 3 accounted for?
Present, sir. Hey, Caulfield.
Checkpoint 2?
Hey, do me a favor, will you? Don't put me on any more of those jokes. Well, what's the matter? Didn't you like my man? Like him. Next to him, I'm Jack Benny. Did he do his imitations? Oh, come on. I can do Elizabeth Taylor better than he does Cary Grant.
Bad imitation and a good imitation.
Right.
Personnel on checkpoint 2. Proceed to the Vineland Avenue turnoff.
That's me.
Wait a minute. What did your comedian look like?
There's an old guy, not too good looking, busted nose, gray hair.
Hold it. My guy was kind of short, but a young guy with black hair.
I hope you remember the vehicle.
Yeah, I sure do. Green tanker truck, a gas trailer. That must be it, right?
What about the other man?
He's sort of good looking, light complexion, khaki shirt.
You?
The same.
Dan Zarilla here.
Yes, sir.
Get me headquarters.
Yes, sir. Right away. Headquarters here.
Get me Joe Swerble.
Yes, sir. Swerble here. Joe Swerble.
Joe? Looks like we're locked in. Green tanker truck, gas trailer. Alert all points, see if you can spot it.
Fine, Dan. I'll get right on it.
Now, the way I figure it, they're between checkpoint 7 and checkpoint 8. I'm on my way to 8. Meet you there.
Will do.
One of the helicopters spotted the truck. You're right. They're on their way. They should be here any minute.
Yeah. You know, Joe, that trailer is loaded with gas, and somehow or other they've managed to stow $3 million and probably 2 or 3 men in there. Now, I don't want any shooting if we can avoid it.
We may not be able to avoid it.
Well, this is what I want you to do. Line up all the cars you can get right across the road as deep as you can, and then I want you to set up the kind of barricade they won't try to run. Now, this is the other part of our problem. We've got to slow them down. Keep them from hitting too hard and blowing up. Well, there's a garage around here.
Yeah, about half a mile down the road.
Good. Good, Joe. Looks like their business is going to be picking up all of a sudden.
Professor?
Yeah, Shields.
No sign of the cops. A couple of more minutes and we're home free.
Set up on the road.
Where's the rest of your outfit?
There's a trap door underneath.
Joe?
All right in there. Come on out.
Gas. Get out of there, Joe. Back, everybody, get back! Come on, let's get out of here.